So, good day everyone. I am Shanella Constantino from DCPET 31 and currently I am a third year computer engineering student in Polytechnic University of the Philippines. So, today we're going to talk about the case about the people of the Philippines who are the petitioner in this case versus Jomerito S. Soliman, who is the respondent. So, what is this case all about ba? So, this case is about online libel committed through Facebook, and more specifically, whether a court may impose a fine only instead of imprisonment about the person who committed the online libel under the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 RA 10175. So the government questioned the penalty imposed, arguing that the law requires a higher degree of punishment, allegedly mandating imprisonment. So let's go on the facts of this case. So Jomerito S. Soliman posted several defamatory and accusatory statements on Facebook against Waldo R. Carpio, a government official, accusing him of corruption, delaying official documents, and engaging in illegal activities. So gumagawa siya ng ikasisira ng taong yon sa Facebook. So nagpo-post po siya ng fake news. So these posts were publicly accessible and tagged various officials. As a result, Soliman was charged with online libel under Section 4 of RA 10175. So after the trial, the Regional Trial Court found Soliman guilty beyond reasonable doubt, but instead of imprisonment, the court imposed a fine 50,000 pesos only. So Soliman accepted the ruling, paid the fine, and did not appeal. However, the people of the Philippines filed a petition questioning the penalty. So bakit 50,000 lang ang binayaran? Okay na yon, nakatakas na siya. So arguing the court have imposed imprisonment 1 degree higher under Section 6 of RA 10175. So, ano ba yung issue? Bakit ba nag-act yung people of the Philippines because of the ruling of the court? So, the main issue is, did the trial court commit grave abuse of discretion when it imposed only a fine instead of imprisonment for online libel? Related to this are sub-issues. So, the Section 6 of RA 10175 require imprisonment for online libel. Can a fine alone be imposed for online libel? Would increasing the penalty violate the accused's right against double jeopardy? So, that's all the issues that is here in this case. So, as a part of the people of the Philippines, well, I for myself will question this because bakit nga ba pinagbayad lang si Jomerito for what he caused, what he has done? So, it is questionable na-apply ba yung RA 10175 doon sa ginawa niya? So, what is the ruling of the Supreme Court? So, the Supreme Court denied the petition and affirmed that the rulings of the Court of Appeals, and the Regional Trial Court. The court ruled that there was no grave of abuse of discretion on the part of the trial A fine is a valid alternative penalty for online libel, just like in a traditional libel. So that's the reason. Section 6 of RA 10175 does not mandate imprisonment, only it merely requires that the penalty, whether imprisonment or fine, be 1 degree higher than that under the revised penal code. So the fine of 50,000 imposed is within the lawful range for online libel. So sabi ng court, okay, pasok naman siya sa lawful range ng online libel. So the 50,000 is valid. Sinabi ng court yun sa mga petitioners. So increasing the penalty at this stage would violate Soliman's right naman against double jeopardy since the original judgment was valid and final. So, in short, kapag dinagdagan pa ng court yon, yung 50,000 na sinasabi ng petitioners na kulang pa na parang hindi valid is magiging against naman sa rights ni Soliman. So that's why they ruled only 50,000 pesos. So what are my takeaways or learnings from this case? So from this case, I learned that online libel does not automatically mean imprisonment. Courts still have discretion to impose a fine depending on the circumstances. So, in that case, hindi naman pala, not all the online libel would result in imprisonment. So, it will depend on the ruling of the court kung gaano siya kabigat, and kailangan din isipin ng court yung fairness, kung anong rights ng respondent, kung gaano siya kabigat. So, the 50,000 fine has it's right for the Supreme Court to give to Soliman na bayaran. And the use of social media does not remove judicial discretion even if the law increases the penalty by 1 degree. So, social media, so it does not remove it. And if we will post something online, I think it should have we should think about it na kung makakasira ba to sa image ng tao, if that's true ba. So we have to be careful kasi we have the RA 10175. Someone or kahit sino, they can file an online libel to a person kapag siniraan ka ng tao, certain tao. So, I think this case should not center only in Soliman's, but to the people who witnessed the online post of Soliman. So, we can be wrong sometimes when we post on social media, but we have to be careful about that, and we have to think about the rights of the people. Hindi lang sa isang tao tayo nagpo-focus, kundi sa fairness, kung gaano kabigat yung nangyari. So, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my video. And yeah, thank you guys. Once again, I am Chanela Constantino from DCPET 31 a third year student. So, thank you guys.